Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to another Marvel Strike Force video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Killmonger and do some orb openings and do normal character profile, and then we're going to go ahead and take him into Blitz, check out his animations, and see what kind of character he is. But first, before we jump into that, if you're just now finding this channel and you want to stay up to date with this and other games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Alright, and welcome back. So, Killmonger has hit the scene today, so we're going to go ahead and open up some orbs, level him up, and do the usual character profile, take a look at his kit and stuff like that. So, let's go ahead and jump into that right now. Let's go ahead and open this here. Let's see what kind of odds we have here. So, that center pillar is probably going to be the usual, right? So, we've got 180 for 0.13%, and the least you're going to be able to get is 6. And that's at a 46.98%. So that's typical. And then the other pillars, we're probably looking at ability drops, resource drops, gear drops. So both of them. Par for the course. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump in there and see if we can get beyond the normal. Alright, here we go. Alright, right off the bat we get 12. That's pretty good. Oh, here's another one, 10. What do we got over there? 36,000 gold. That's nice. It's nice to get the blue mats, the blue gear materials as well. Alright, there we go. There's 6. 8. Nothing too fantastic, just the usual luck. Alright, there we go. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. Alright, so we got 62 Killmonger and 54,000 gold. Not bad. Let's go ahead and go unlock him. There we go. And there's his model from the movie. Looks pretty cool. Not bad. Alright. Let's recruit him. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to level him up now, and then I'll do the normal fast forward to get him up as quickly as I can as far as gear and everything, and we'll take him into Blitz, go over his kit and everything. So let's see how high we can get him right now as far as levels. So I've got 5.3. I'm just going to take him to 65. Look at that. I'm low on training materials. I have never been so low that I haven't been able to max a character out, as long as I had the gold for it. Gonna use 2,000 gold there. Boom. Alright, so there is his beginning stats at level 65 before I apply the gear and abilities. So let's go ahead and do that now. And there we go. So this is where I was able to get him. I got him up a little further than I typically do. I did use some purple materials for the abilities. So as you can see, I got him at 5, 5, 5, and 3, level 65, and gear tier 8. I was gonna push him a little bit further, but I want to conserve my training material, the gear materials and the ability materials for Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel when she comes out here, and we're gonna start getting more of her shards this week through the Widowmaker calendar. So I'm gonna save up for that because I really want to go all out on Captain Marvel. Alright, so this is what we got. Killmonger, he's at 14,870. He's a lethal assassin who drains health from enemies and eliminates weakened targets, which is pretty cool. Traits: villain, global, skill, blaster, Wakandan, and mercenary. Let's go ahead and take a look at his stats here really quick. Health is at 43,000. Damage is at 38. Armor's 25. His speed is at a 104, so slightly higher than the couple hundreds that we've been seeing, but there we go, 104, not too bad. There's a lot around that range now, though. And there you go, block amounts at 25%. So let's go through his kit. Focus fire. So this one here, attack primary target for where I have him now. Attack primary target for 240% damage plus 20% drain. Awesome. On crit, bonus attack 1 to 2 times for 240% damage plus 20% drain and lose charged. Otherwise, gain +1 charged, maximum of 5. And you'll see that charge come into play once we take a look at his passive. And then if you level that up to 6 and 7, you're going to add 90% damage. So 90% damage to primary attack, and then that additional 40% to a secondary attack. Add plus 10% to the drain, and then on crit, bonus attack 2 times would be pretty cool to see. I'm interested to really see how he plays out. So attack primary target for 150% damage for his special. Damage 2 times. And then on crit, gain offense up and lose charge. Otherwise, gain +1 charge for up to maximum of 5. So every time he crits, he's losing a charge. And then if we go ahead and level that up there, plus we're going to do an additional 50% charge damage to the primary target. And then at level 6, we're going to attack 3 times. He's built for damage, that's for sure. Attack primary target for 240% damage. Chain to 5 adjacent targets for 180% damage. Wow. And then on crit, attack all enemies for 150% damage and lose charged. Otherwise, gain +1 charged up to a maximum of 5. And then as we go ahead and level that up, we're going to add what? We're going to add 60% damage to the primary and secondary targets. And then on crit, we're going to attack all enemies for 200% damage. That's pretty cool. Now his passive here, this is where the charges come into play. So you gain, right off the bat, gain 20% crit chance per charged. So once you get up to a max of 5, you have a 100% chance to crit. So that's how that kind of plays. So on defense up, attack the most injured enemy for 210%. And then on kill, heal for 10% of this character's max health. Gain plus 10% drain, and then gain plus 20% crit chance, as we talked about just a little bit earlier. As we level that up, we're going to do an additional, Additional 120% damage to the most injured enemy, and then add an additional 10% to drain. So it says on defense up, so we need to pair him up with somebody who's going to give him defense up. I'll see what I got when we take him into Blitz here. So his kit, I mean, it's all about crits, right? And I think we knew that when we took a look at the dev blog, which gave a little bit of an insight into what the Wakanda team is all about. All right, and that is his kit. It's going to be really cool to see. So let's go ahead and jump into Blitz and see what that looks like. All right, so this is the team I paired him up with. I paired him up with another Wakandan, Ant-Man, Kingpin for the defense up, and then Wasp over here, just to kind of keep the level as even as possible around the 14,000 range. I think Black Panther here is the highest at 17,000. So let's go ahead and run through this and see how it goes. I'm going to leave it at ×3, except for when I'm looking at Killmonger's abilities. Then we'll go ahead and ×1 it so we can see what his animations look like. So let's see how this team does. Man, I haven't played Wasp in quite a while. I just don't use her much. Alright, so here's one. What do we want to do? So this one here, attack primary target for 150% damage twice. And then on crit, gain offense up and lose charge. Otherwise, gain +1 charged. Alright, and then these. I don't think he deserves the 100 and that one just yet. So we'll do this one. Attack primary target for 240% damage plus 20% drain. On crit, bonus attack 1 to 2 times for 240% damage plus 20% drain. And okay, so we'll go ahead and do this, see what this looks like. Basic, nothing too special about that animation there. Didn't crit, so he got his plus charge there. Alright, let's do this defense up. Right here, defense up to all allies. Boom. Ah, and then he attacked right there. Alright, let's go ahead and work on Daredevil here. Alright, and what is this one? Attack all, including stealth targets. We're just gonna do this right now. Alright, here we go. Now let's do this special right here. Because I don't want to do this one yet, right? Attack primary target with 240% damage, chained to 5 adjacent targets for 100. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this one right here. Attack primary target for 150% damage twice, and then on crit gain offense up. We already have offense up and defense up right now, so that's pretty cool. Alright, well, that animation was kind of mediocre as well. There's nothing special about these animations yet. Hopefully the ultimate is awesome. Let's go ahead and slow everybody down here. And he critted, so he lost his charges. Let's go ahead and get those reinforcements up. We'll go ahead and do this. And then here we go. So, attack primary target for 240% damage, chained to 5 adjacent targets for 180% damage. And then on crit, attack all enemies. So we're not going to get that. We're probably not going to get that crit. So let's see what this looks like. Huh, that was interesting. Oh, look at that. I didn't see him throw that off. So those are his animations. I'm not overly impressed with the animations. I mean, we've had some really cool animations with like Captain Marvel and stuff like that. I guess for a ranged blaster, you can't. I don't know. Maybe can't get too creative, but there are the animations. So that team didn't do too bad. So let's go ahead and do it again. Alright, here we go. So, just a reminder, when he gets that defense up buff, then he's going to attack the most injured target. And right now, I have that attack at 210%. So, where do I want to start first? I'm going to start with Gamora over there. She's got charge, so she can do a stun. I probably should have put a stun on somebody else, but there we go. Boom. We're going to go ahead and slow everybody down. Let's get that defense up. Then he attacked Quake over there. Let's go ahead and do this. Boom. And then, yeah, we'll go after... So we got one charged. We'll go after Captain America right there. Boom, ability blocked. And there we go. We'll go ahead and auto it. So, I mean, he's pretty much straightforward damage, right? I mean, there's really no frills there. His animations are pretty straightforward as well as far as just a gunner, right? So there we go with that. Alright, here we go. Let's do one more Blitz battle. I picked one with Iron Fist here. Let's go ahead and run through this. She's got it charged. Good. Stun him. And then we're just going to use the basic on that. Slow everybody down. Let's do that defensed up. It's probably going to go for Spider-Man. Yep, and got offense up. Alright. They're not going to get me down to 50% health, so I'm not going to hold on to that. Alright, and let's go ahead. We should be able to chain pretty well on this one. Yep, all of them. Boom. And got the crit, so he lost his charge and attacked everybody. So that's what that was that first time. I didn't realize that. So cool. Go ahead and get some taunts out here. Oh, he critted on that one too. because he didn't get his charge. So at least it's an easy way to see if you're not really seeing that critical hit. You're there we go, boom, crit hit there. He did another crit. Ah, took out Black Panther there. Got charged on that one, didn't crit. But we'll be able to take these guys out pretty easy. Ability block him. The big attack there, got the +1 charged. Ah, slow him down again, why not? Boom, took him out. Got the crit. There we go. Alright, everybody, and there you go. That's what I wanted to show you tonight. Killmonger hitting the scene. Does a ton of damage. Really cool. The only thing that's kind of up in the air on me, just that crit thing. You can't... It'd be nice to be able to save up those and then, you know, all 5 of those charges and then do that attack, but it's very RNG based as far as that goes. But he does a lot of damage. Just don't know exactly what you're going to get. Is he going to get the crit? Is he not? Is he going to stack up the charges or is he not? Very interesting character. The very interesting route that they went with him. But there you go, everybody. There's Killmonger. So I'm curious what your thoughts are on Killmonger and the Wakanda team. Who do you think he fits well with? I think the team that I put him in for the Blitz, he worked really well with as far as the level balance and everything and getting that defense up, taking advantage of that as well. So there you go, everybody. That's what I had for you tonight. I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everyone, and we'll talk to you next time.